So today we're going to unbox and review the Lokithor JA400. Now what this is a battery jump starter, but it has a couple of extra features to it as well. If you have low tire pressure, this also will pump the tires up for you. It's also going to have a flashlight, security light, and all kinds of other features, including if you need to charge your phone while you're at it. So let's open this up. And at first glance, we can see we have the area where the jumper cables will go. We have our USB port and USB-C port. By the way, that USB-C port is the way you'll need to charge it. And before you put this in your vehicle for its first use, make sure it's fully charged. We're gonna have our power button right here. So now we can see it's on, it's fully charged. We have our light button here. And we can see that that light gets bright. Now I'm not gonna blind you. It's also gonna have an emergency light and an SOS light, if you remember Morse code. Hold that button down and that'll take care of that. On the back side here is where your tire pressure pump is gonna go. So let's get into all of that. Here's the box. Now this battery jump starter will jump cars up to 7.5 liter engines, as well as diesel vehicles up to 5.5 liters. So let's see what they got in the box. All right, so you can see here USB to USB-C cable. This is our tire pressure pump. Also, you'll notice it has the locking mechanism, so all you'll do is insert this on. We'll go out and demonstrate it for you and then lock it in. This is the part that's gonna go into here. Simple screw in and it'll be good to go. So this is where we'll insert the air pressure pump nozzle, and then we'll come over here. We'll turn the unit on. I'm gonna hit PSI power. You can see that there, 12 PSI. Now listen, this isn't just for cars. If you have a basketball or a football or a beach chair or something like that you need to fill up, you can do that. So also in the bag, we've got another USB-C to USB-C cable. So here are the jumper cables. And if you can see here, you got a positive and a negative. So when you go to insert these into the jump pack, you see the big negative right here? So we're gonna make sure that that negative is going to the downside like that, and just plug them in. These are pretty firm. They're new, pretty firm. Looks like pretty good grips on the battery terminals. Now, before you jump your battery, make sure you look up your manufacturer's suggested way of jumping the battery. Sometimes you jump straight to the battery, negative post and positive post, but a lot of these cars nowadays, because of the sophisticated computer systems, they have a negative post away from the battery that they want you to use. And then the last thing, remember what I just said, you can pump up all kinds of things with this air pump. All right, so like we talked about inside, your red is your positive, your black is your negative. Now, my battery's not dead in my truck here, but I'm gonna show you how you would wind up doing it. Negative to the bottom on the item. Slide it just in like that. Then, you'll set your red on your positive terminal first. Then you'll connect your ground. Now, there's two ways you can do this. On this particular vehicle, I can hit the ground to the negative part of the battery, or I can hit it on this post up here that the manufacturer wants me to do it. Once you do that, it'll light up here and it'll tell you, it'll flash once, bam, bam, you're good to go, start your vehicle. If it doesn't start right away, wait 30 seconds to 2 minutes before starting again. It might need to charge the battery just a little bit, get some juice in that battery in case the voltage is really that low, and then the vehicle will start. If it doesn't start after that, you're probably gonna have to do something else to get the vehicle moving. As a side note, once your car is started, this unit will automatically disable, so there won't be any feedback of juice into the cables or into the jump box. We've got air pressure hose tied in, locked in. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna fire it up by hitting the light button one time real quick. Then we're gonna hit the PSI bar to bring that in. You see it's flashing. We're registered on PSI. I know it's hard to see, but just trust me on that one. We are gonna use the plus minus to set our tire pressure, which in my case, this is a 45 PSI tire. Then all we're gonna do is connect it, open clip, push it on. You'll know you got a good seal when it closes in. Then from there, right now it's sitting at 36 PSI. It'll tell you that. We're going to 45 PSI, hold the pump button, and let it go. It's moving pretty quick. We're already at 42 PSI. Now this should automatically shut itself off once we hit the desired target. Now if we want to shut it off manually, just hit the pump button one time and that'll finish that. As you can see, it's only at 44 PSI. So we want to get it up to 45, but I'm going to leave it at 44 because it's a hot day today. So when I start driving in a little while, the air pressure is going to go up. And that's basically it. This is a really simple setup to have a battery jumper in your car at all times, an air pump at all times. It's an easy carry handle. All the accessories, jumper cables, air hose go right in this little bag, and this will go right in your little trunk and not take up a whole lot of space. By the way, if you really needed to, yeah, you can charge your phone with this as well. If you're not using it and you don't need to use it, every 2 to 3 months, pull it out, go inside, make sure you charge it up, go through the functions, make sure it works, and there you go. That is the JA400 from Lokithor. Have a great day.